Welcome to Nagesh Karajgi Orchid School. I am Savita teacher and I am teaching grade 4 science lesson. Dear student, look at the picture of birds on the screen. And in grade 3 in science lesson you have learnt that birds have feathers on their body, and these feathers protect birds in different weather condition, and feathers help bird to keep their body warm. You have learned about birds in grade 3 science lesson. And look at the picture of animals. Animals have different type of skin, and this skin protect animals in different weather condition. What about human? You know that food, shelter and clothes are basic need of human being, and human being means we wear clothes, and clothes protect us from heat, cold and rain. You know all these things, that food, shelter and clothes are basic need of human being, and whatever clothes we wear, that clothes protect us from heat, cold and rain. So today we are going to learn lesson number 5, our clothes. Let us learn about uses of clothes, why we wear different clothes in different weather condition, and what are the materials that clothes are made from. And also we are going to learn about clothes worn by people are suitable for the job they do, and what care we should take of our clothes, that also we are going to learn in this lesson. Dear student, you know that why do we wear clothes? We wear clothes mainly to cover and protect our bodies. But what do you think, students? What did people wear before they learned to make cloth? Do you have any idea? Before people learned to make cloth, they used leaves, tree bark or the skin of animal to cover and protect their bodies. You can see in the picture that early human, they used to wear leaves, tree bark or the skin of animals to cover and protect their bodies. Slowly they learned to make cloth using cotton, silk and other fibers. Slowly they learned to make cloth using cotton, silk and other fibers. And they started wearing different types of cloths. When they learned to make cloth using cotton, silk and other fibers, they started wearing different types of clothes. And in grade 3 SST subject, you have learned that different people in different state, they wear different types of clothes. Different types of clothes they use. Why they use different types of clothes? Because it is suitable to the weather condition of that particular state. You have learned about this. Now see here, we wear clothes that are comfortable and suitable for weather condition. You can see in the picture, in rainy season we use umbrellas, raincoat. In winter season we use woolen clothes. In summer season we wear cotton clothes. So we are going to learn in detail about this. In hot places or when the weather is hot, we wear clothes made of cotton. When the weather is hot, we wear clothes made of cotton. Light cotton clothes let air in and this helps sweat to evaporate and helps the body to cool down. Now you can see in summer season we use cotton clothes, as cotton clothes let air in, and in summer days you know that it is sweating. So as cotton clothes let air in, this helps sweat to evaporate and helps the body to cool down. That's why we wear cotton clothes. And see, cotton clothes also absorb excess sweat. Light colored clothes are suited for hot weather. Why? Because they do not absorb much heat. That's why we use light colored cotton clothes in summer. We use light colored cotton clothes because it is suitable for the hot weather, as they do not absorb much heat. Now we will see what we wear in cold places or in cold weather. In cold places or when weather is cold, people wear clothes made of wool, fur or leather. Why we use such type of clothes? Let us see. The clothes made of wool, fur or leather, these type of clothes prevent body heat from escaping and thus keep the body warm. In winter season, the weather is cold and it is needed that we should keep our body warm. So if we wear clothes made by wool, fur or leather, which prevents body heat from escaping and thus keep the body warm. This type of clothes help us to keep our body warm. And especially these winter clothes are dark colored. Why it is dark colored? Let us see. See here, explanation is here. Dark colored clothes are suitable for cold weather as they absorb heat. And you know that light color, they do not absorb much heat, so it is helpful in summer season. But dark colored clothes are suitable for cold weather as they absorb heat. And when it rains, we wear raincoats over our clothes. Why we wear raincoat over clothes? See, in rainy season, we wear raincoats over our clothes. Raincoats are made of material that does not absorb water and they prevent our clothes and our bodies from getting wet. That's why we wear a raincoat in rainy season, which prevent our clothes and bodies from getting wet. Yes? Now apart from this weather condition and all, means clothes protect in different weather condition. Apart from this, clothes also protect us from dust, small injuries and insect bites. And by wearing long sleeved clothes, we can cover our arms and protect them from the bites of insects such as mosquitoes. Now in this season, now rainy season is started, there are chances of mosquito bites. So I request you that you should wear long sleeved shirts and full pants which protect you from mosquito bites. Now we will see what are the clothes made from. Clothes are made from fabrics. Fabrics are made from fibers, and fibers can be natural or man-made. Now see, whatever clothes we are making, those are made from fabrics, and fabrics are made from fibers, and these fibers can be natural or man-made. Now we will see what are the natural fibers. Cotton is natural fiber, and cotton is obtained from the cotton plant. The cotton balls growing on cotton plant are picked and fibers are obtained from them. The cotton fibers are made into threads and which are then woven to make cloths, or then these threads are woven to make clothes. Now see, this is cotton ball which is growing on cotton plant. From this cotton fibers are obtained from these cotton balls, and that cotton fibers made into threads, and then the threads are woven to make cotton fabric, and from that we can make shirt. So cotton clothes are made like this. With the cotton balls we obtain from cotton balls cotton fibers are obtained, and then that fibers are threads are made from that cotton fibers, and then thread are woven to make cotton fabric, and then we make different type of clothes with cotton fabric. Now we will see some animal which animals see here. Animal also provide us with fibers for making clothes. These are also natural. Silk thread are made by the silkworm. See, here are the silkworm. With the saliva of this this silkworm, with the saliva of their silkworm, they form silk. So that silk threads are made by the silkworm, and these silk threads we use to make silk clothes. And you know that your mother is using these silk saris or silk kurtis, and mainly for function and all we use silk clothes. And the wool from sheep is woven for making winter clothes. You can see here we get wool from sheep, and from that woolen we make, and that woolen is woven for making winter clothes. You use leather clothes also, but leather is made from animal skin and it is not made from fibers. Now we will see the man-made fibers. Fibers that are not obtained from plants or animals are called man-made or synthetic fibers. Nylon and polyester clothes are made from synthetic fibers, and these fibers are made from things dug out from the earth. In grade 3 science lesson we learn that some things we get by digging from the earth, means petroleum and all. So from that petroleum you know that plastics are formed, and that plastic only we get nylon fiber. So the fibers that are not obtained from plants or animals are called man-made or synthetic fibers, and the example of synthetic fibers are nylon and polyester, and this nylon and polyester clothes are made from synthetic fibers. Clothes made from synthetic fibers are strong. they last longer than clothes made from natural fibers. See, the clothes made from synthetic fibers are strong than the clothes made from natural fibers, and that's why they last longer than clothes made from natural fibers. And these synthetic clothes made from synthetic fiber do not absorb much water and do not form wrinkles also. Means whatever synthetic clothes we are using, they do not absorb much water and they do not form wrinkles easily. However, clothes made from synthetic fibers do not absorb sweat. So, it is not comfortable to wear in summer season. See here, the explanation is the same thing. As clothes made from synthetic fiber do not absorb sweat, so they are uncomfortable to wear in summer. And some of them can catch fire easily. So, most of time we are avoiding to use clothes made from synthetic fibers. Now we will see that clothes for work. If you have seen that people wear different types of clothes depending on their work. See the pictures, you can understand that people wear different types of clothes depending on their work. You can see here doctor and nurses. Doctor and nurses wear white coats, and their clothes should be very clean because they take care of sick people. So they are wearing white coats on their daily wears, and their clothes should be very clean as they take care of sick people. Now see this soldier. Soldiers wear special uniforms made from tough fibers. Whatever soldiers are wearing clothes or uniform, those are made from tough fibers. Do you know why it is? This is because they live and they work in very rough condition. So the uniform made from tough fibers, and the soldiers use the special uniform made from tough fibers because they live and work in very rough condition. Now you know that factory workers who work with heavy machineries and all, they wear overall for safety. What is overall? See, overall are a single piece from the neck to the feet, and overalls are made in such a way that they cannot get caught in machines. I will show you picture of overall also, means which factory workers are using. See, these factory workers, they use overalls which cover from neck to feet, and it is single piece wear, and it is made in such a way it will not get stuck in machines when the worker are working with machines. So it is safety for the workers. You wear uniform, you know that different people wear different type of uniform according to their profession. Now you wear a uniform to school. Why? You know? Let us see. See, this shows that when you wear uniform, when you come to school, this shows that you belong to a particular school, and the teachers and the security guards of that school can easily recognize you and they can take care of you. So school students wear uniform, and that uniform shows that you belong to the particular school. That's why the teacher and security guards of the school can easily recognize you as a student and they can take care of you. Now we will see how we should take care of our clothes. If we take care of our clothes properly, they will last a long time and they will also look better. If you take care of your clothes properly, they will last a long time and they will also look better. So different type of clothes need different type of care. We will see what type of clothes need what type of care. Now see, cotton, nylon and polyester clothes can be washed with a detergent, and we can wash this cotton, nylon, polyester cloth at home also with using water and detergent. And cotton clothes look crushed after drying, so they are ironed. Let us see what is this. See, when you wash your cotton clothes, it look crushed. So when you wash and dry cotton clothes, it look crushed. So it is needed to iron them. When ironing, it will look better. Now we will see what care should be taken while washing silk and woolen clothes. Silk and woolen clothes can be washed gently at home with using mild detergent. You can wash silk and woolen clothes gently at home with the mild detergent. But it is better to have them cleaned without water. This process means when we wash clothes without water, this process is called dry cleaning. And you have to give your silk and woolen clothes for dry cleaning in the laundry. You can see there some process they follow, and without water and all they clean our silk and woolen clothes. This process is called dry cleaning. You can see dry cleaning machine in laundries. And you know that we may not wear silk and woolen clothes frequently, isn't it? And that's why we put them away. Means we store those clothes, woolen clothes, silk clothes in cupboard. And whenever we use, then only we will take it out, and otherwise we will keep it in the cupboard. But do you know what happened with this? They should be stored properly, otherwise they can be damaged by insect like silverfish and moth. So you can see, if you keep some woolen clothes or silk in the cupboard for long time, it will get damaged. Why it is? Because of insect like silverfish and moth. So what we should do? We should keep them in the boxes along with mothballs or dried neem leaves. Why this is? Because these mothballs protect our clothes from moth, and even dry neem leaves also protect our clothes from getting damaged because of insect. Now we will quickly review what we have learned today. In today's lesson, we have learned that clothes protect us from the cold, heat, rain, dust, injury and insects. Means we actually, food, shelter and cloth are our basic need, and we use clothes to protect us from cold, heat, rain. Means in different weather condition it protect us. And apart from that weather condition, clothes also protect us from dust, injuries and insects bite. And people wear clothes that are suitable for their job, and even people wear clothes that are suitable for the different weather conditions and the type of work they do. We have learned that doctors wear white coats on their daily wears, and soldiers wear tough fiber, clothes made, soldiers uniform are made from tough fibers, and factory workers, they use overall which protect them in the means while they are working with heavy machineries. And we also learned today that clothes are made from materials obtained from plants and animals, as well as from substances dug out from the earth. Now see, the clothes made from material obtained from plants and animals means those are natural fibers. So clothes made by natural fibers as well as the synthetic fiber also used to make clothes. And we also learn that if we take care of our clothes, well, they will last for a long time. And how should you take care of your clothes? Cotton clothes and that nylon and synthetic clothes you can wash at home with detergent, and when you want to wash your silk and woolen clothes, you have to use mild detergent, and otherwise you can give it for dry cleaning. And when you are keeping your silk and woolen clothes in the cupboard, you should keep those clothes in the box along with mothballs or dried neem leaves, which protect your silk and woolen wear from getting damaged because of insects. Now everybody understood? So now I request all students that you have to read the lesson number 5, Our Clothes, from textbook. You have to read it carefully, you have to underline the new words, and you have to try to solve the exercise. Okay, thank you students.